However, it is said that the ministry is expected to hand out welfare packages in affected communities as soon as access points and major roadways become passable. And my people, a whole lot of roadways are still impassable.
I am under arrest. I am detained. People, wanna continue fight for the country, free on the mind. Free on the mind, listen Arikana, and free on the mind. Africa take back them country, Haiti take back them country. Now the Caribbean, Jamaica need to take back them country. Everybody need to take back them. All of the Africa diaspora need to take back them country and connect back with Africa. That's my message. Peace. If me actually in a prison, then me see you in a 15 years. Peace.
So in this one, my people, on the matter of the Category 4 Hurricane Beryl that has hit Jamaica some days ago, my people, ODPEM is still assessing the extent of the damage caused by same, and so the Office of the Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management says it's assessing the extent of the damage caused and has started their initial assessment in the parishes that has been hit the hardest, like St. Elizabeth, Clarendon, Mandeville, St. James. Acting Director General of ODPEM, Richard Thompson, says once the assessment is completed, the agency will be able to determine what kind of post-disaster assistance is required. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security is expected to lead the humanitarian resource in the hardest hit areas. And that's what I've been saying in the past videos, my people, that they should at least prioritize, go to the areas that have been the hardest hit, and wrap up the assessment by now and over the weekend, and start to disperse some of those funds that they already have in reserve, my people, to these people and areas that are mostly affected. However, it is said that the ministry is expected to hand out welfare packages in affected communities as soon as access points and major roadways become passable. And my people, a whole lot of roadways are still impassable. And so they say as soon as some of those areas are lifted, then they'll start to hand out packages. Meanwhile, we've seen the Minister of Finance came out with a statement saying that the government is trying to access the mitigation fund in response to Hurricane Beryl. And my people, we know that he had spoken in the budget that they have money set aside, reserved for hurricanes, earthquakes, and emergency situations. And so Nigel Clark says that the country will have to tap into the first two layers of its disaster mitigation finance in response to damage caused by Hurricane Beryl. And yes, go ahead and do that. Don't wait for other countries to give out help before when you can start to spread help to the people. Start with what you guys have first, right? And so the amount available at these two tiers amounts to approximately $4.5 billion, my people. He also says while Jamaica is fortunate that Hurricane Beryl did not make landfall, parts of the country suffered significant damages. And the preliminary assessment suggests the country will have to draw on some or all of the resources available in the first two tiers of the government's strategic multi-layered disaster financing apparatus. And he basically also saying that the government may also have to access next layer, which consists of a contingent credit claim with the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB, and they can get up to a maximum of $46 billion, my people.
The government of Jamaica has strategically put in place a multi-layered set of financial instruments to pre-finance the emergency response and recovery costs of natural disasters. While it is neither expected nor designed that all storms will trigger all instruments, the idea is that we should always be able to access resources from some instruments for every storm. As such, the extent of the damage, as preliminarily and anecdotally assessed, will certainly mean that the government of Jamaica will have to draw on all of the resources available in the first two layers, our contingency fund and the natural disaster fund. This totals $4.5 billion. While the maximum amount under this layer for the most severe natural disasters is approximately $46 billion, it will take a few days to ascertain exactly how much of this Beryl will trigger, as well as how much we will need. The path and intensity of Hurricane Beryl did not trigger Jamaica's catastrophe bond, which essentially serves the purpose of providing financial protection against a Category 5 or very intense Category 4 hurricane making landfall in Jamaica. Had Hurricane Beryl made landfall in Jamaica, or had Hurricane Beryl retained its intensity as observed on Tuesday, as measured by centralized air pressure, it would have certainly triggered the catastrophe bond. Finally, it is crucially important for us to bear in mind that Hurricane Beryl is only the first hurricane in the 2024 hurricane season. We will therefore need to continue to be prudent with resources, including the disaster risk financing resources, to ensure that we are also prepared for storms or hurricanes that may come later in this year's hurricane season.
My people, with the Ministry of Health and Wellness reporting that the current estimated cost for repairs to health facilities affected by Hurricane Beryl is $1.098 billion, my people. And them not finished them assessment as yet, my people. And it's estimated to cost $1 billion already. So when the complete assessment is done, it could rank up to even $2 or more billion. And remember that the government only has 2 tiers in the reserve that amounts up to $4.5 billion. So with this department alone, or this sector alone, needing almost half of that already. But people, let us see. We want and we're praying that the people who affected the most right now get priority and get a good decent package from the government to assist them in every way possible. A lot of persons are homeless right now. A lot of persons on the ground in Jamaica right now needs help, my people, and are basically catching, living with relatives, or basically at shelter areas that is not even conducive for them. And so the island needs help, and we're seeing some persons reaching out to give help, but at the end of the day, how soon will those help reach to Jamaica, and how soon will those help be, dispersed? So the government needs to start with what they have and push out those help, and wherever it ends, then they use the IDB as the backup, because they can get a maximum of $46 billion. But what I would like to know for the hardest hit areas and the hardest hit communities, what will this care package amount to? It's gonna be a hefty bill to get back certain areas up, and I'm not sure if government will even build back so many houses or give so many roofs. So I don't know if anyone in any of the hard hit areas will come across this video and would like to even set up a GoFundMe. I'll promote it for you guys, right? Anybody that's a true and genuine person who will not, if the money comes in, they won't, take it for themselves. Somebody who is truthful and trustworthy to start a GoFundMe, and I will promote it free of cost. Alright, so I want to tell me what you think about everything that was said in this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Big up to each and every returning subscribers, new subscribers. Welcome on board. Thanks for the support. New viewers, like up the videos, share out the videos, support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20k, help me to get there. As I come up on the videos, then please to like and share them out. Get this video to at least 2,000 likes, my people. Let's spread awareness. The island needs help. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself. Have a blessed Sunday.